45, I'm up, get some coffee. It's usually by the time the dogs wake me up. And since the backyard's still a disaster, I can't use the doggy door, which is my favorite thing ever. But I have to go outside when they're done and dry all their feet off. Cool morning. We'll just cut the heat on because the inside of my house is 62 degrees. Sure, the wife does not appreciate that. Today's going to require a healthy amount of coffee. We get a quick edit done and then hit the road to head down to Thibodeau for this, I don't know really what it is, a good time jam? We'll call it a good time jam down at Nick Sorrell's gym. Down in Thibodeau, Louisiana at CrossFit Momentum with Nick Sorrell. Nick is the brute strengths gymnastics coach. Really smart guy, great coach. And this is his gym and they're doing a lift-a-thon fundraiser charity event. So let's see what type of trouble we can get into. I'm sure I'm gonna do some dumb shit. I'm gonna run and go grab some coffee and I think they're gonna get ready to do a max deadlift. Yeah, I'm by no means the world's best deadlifter or hell, even really that good of one. Even that good of one to begin with, but it was really great getting to work with these athletes during a max deadlift where I can really start to see some technique breakdown. You don't see over long rep exercises, so being able to even address a few things like how to properly use your belt, how to build some tension, how to drive. You know, one of the things I've noticed with, you know, a novice level athlete like a CrossFitter on a max lift like a deadlift is they don't do enough heavy lifting that they're used to, that it's gonna take some time to find that leverage point that you can break it off the floor. So many of them, once they break it off the floor, blow through the rest of the lift, but it's trying to figure out that little bit of grind that they just don't know. And it was awesome. It was awesome seeing, you know, helping guys, you know, take what, you know, they thought was their max in a PR and what ended up really looking like a first attempt for them on this max deadlift and kind of helping guys to get some bigger PRs. It's really rewarding working with guys like that, and I had a ton of fun. One of their athletes, Alex Bourgeois, been working with Brute for a long time and great programming, great stuff, and the kid's really shown a lot of progress. He's young and ended up pulling 585, which is fucking amazing. And really, we kind of pushed each other through the deadlift a little bit. It was a great time.
I'm 21, college student at Nichols, going for physical therapy, been doing CrossFit for Mardi Gras for maybe 4 years.
4 years, and so I know that you started training and doing brute strength programming, but what's the difference you've seen being part of that than just say the training that you were doing on your own to try to make progress?
All right, so with brute, first of all, it's a lot more structured than pretty much my first 2.5, 3 years. I was just kind of doing my own thing or just mismatching from different comp trainings, so really unorganized, whatever I wanted to do that day. With brute, it's actually, you know, we have guys that know what they're doing, like Matt Bruce, that you know, we're on different weightlifting cycles, so it's a lot more structured. You're progressing at a lot better rate, and actually deloading, which I found makes a great help for yourself.
It's amazing how many people don't do that. Like, oh, when's the last time you took a week off?
Yeah.
I do one every 5th week.
Yeah, that's what we're pretty much, you know, month hard than that deload week and that.
And the deload doesn't have to be sit on the couch. I mean, active recovery, just some light stuff, just keep moving.
We're training at 75%, so the movement pattern's still there, but your central nervous system and everything actually has a break.
You know, it's just, I've always been impressed by that, you know, good programming, and whether it's going to be for powerlifting, for weightlifting, and for, you know, CrossFit as a whole, good programming still follows the exact same principles. You're going to have a progression, and you're going to have good coaches that can keep you on task so that you trust that process, and then you're going to know when to back off. Whereas that misguided programming, you just think, you know, it's not all gas pedal all the time.
That it's not, you know, every day you're going for 90%, you're trying to max out in every lift every day.
No, it's a bad move.
Yeah.
So you ended up pulling, what, 585 today?
585.
That's huge. Is that PR?
15-pound PR.
Yeah, I like that, dude. It was a lot of fun lifting with you, man.
Same here,
Appreciate it. Thanks a bunch.
Bye.
So check out Brute Strength if you have any interest in trying to improve your CrossFit programming. They're a great group. They've got nutrition coaches, they have weightlifting coaches, endurance coaches, basically anything that you would need to get to the games. This is what other athletes like Brooke Hintz are doing, Alex. It's proven programming. Those guys are doing great work. I'll put a link below in the video. If you're interested, check them out. It should help you guys out a lot. Thanks a bunch. We're gonna keep playing around. And as an added bonus, I've talked about it, I did the King Kong WOD. I think I finished in 7:23. And for those of you unfamiliar with the King Kong WOD, you're looking at 3 rounds, 4 time of 1 deadlift at 455, 2 muscle ups on the rings, 3 cleans at 255. I think I loaded the bar at 270, but not important. And then 4 handstand push-ups. So 3 rounds of that for time. That's what I gave a go. I think it's fun to showcase some of the strength needed for this, as well as some of the athletic ability needs to do some of the gymnastic stuff. Or maybe have set the fattest King Kong record of all time. Maybe? Enjoy that, and enjoy the next 7 minutes, 23 seconds of me looking like a goob. lot of fun today here at CrossFit Momentum. Really, really happy to be welcomed here by Nick and the rest of their crew. Had a great time. Got a chance to participate in a max deadlift and pulled 635 or something like that, and then did a King Kong WOD. Really had fun and struggled through my muscle ups as expected, but finished it like 7 minutes, 7:30 or something like that. So come at me if you're heavier than 280 and want to fucking do King Kong better than me. Bring it. That's basically it. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Really like getting a chance to come out and meet with some gyms and, you know, hang out and be around some friends and other lifters for a while and get a little work in. So thanks for watching. Spread hate and always party.